Let's take a few minutes and review some important helpful hints when you are working through your ICD-10 PCS coding exercises. Remember from your HIMT 1274 Intro to Coding course that PCS codes always have 7 characters, no matter what. PCS codes also never have a letter O, and they never have a letter I. This is to keep them from being confused with the number 0 and the number 1. So again, these are 3 things that you can do a quick check of whenever you are submitting a quiz or an assignment or an exam. Whenever you are giving me a PCS code, just do this quick check. Always 7 characters, no letter O's, and no letter I's. When navigating through the tables in the back of the book, it's important to remember that you may find 2 or even 3 tables on one page. So for example, here we have a picture. This is just one page from the back of the book in the tables. And you'll notice that table 0G2, 0G5, and 0G8 are all found on the same page. So you can have more than one table on one page. On the other hand, you may find a table that is so large that it spans across more than one page. So for example, this table, if you were working through this, you would notice at the bottom of the page, it states in red, that's your clue, table 0P9 continued on next page. So if you turn to the next page in the code book, we have this red recurring theme up here, 0P9 continued. This just tells you it was continued from the previous page. There are times in the tables where you will see the same body part listed in 2, and in this case even 3 rows. So let's take a quick look at this, table 0HR for a skin replacement procedure. So let's pretend that we had a skin replacement procedure of the scalp using a synthetic substitute. So you open up, you go to the table, you see, oh my gosh, skin, scalp, okay, external approach, I'll apply that. But this says autologous tissue substitute, but my documentation says a synthetic substitute. What do I do? This is probably a little clue to yourself that maybe I should check another row. And if you look closely here, you'll see that skin of the scalp is also listed in this row and even in this 3rd row. And as we work our way across, we see, okay, they all have external approaches. But here is where the difference comes in. So based upon your medical documentation, was this an autologous substitute, a synthetic substitute, or a non-autologous tissue substitute? This is where you will make a decision. Once you make that decision, you need to stay in the same row. So if you had a synthetic substitute, these are your only options as a qualifier. We can't skip up here now. So if you have non-autologous, we must use these 7th character qualifiers. If you have an autologous tissue substitute, we must use these qualifiers. Please remember to keep these important points in your mind as you are working through your PCS coding exercises this semester. Have a great week. Happy coding.